Welcome to Fun Maths. Today we'll be looking at an algebraic problem. It's an Olympiad mathematics problem. Let's see how we solve it. So the question says solve for x given x to the power of 9 plus x to the power of 6 is 80. Well, if I write x to the power of 9 as x to the power of 3 times 3, and then x to the power of 6 as x to the power of 3 times 2, I think that will be alright. So I can rewrite this as x to the power of 3, and then we have 3 outside, plus x to the power of 3, we have 2 on the outside, equals to 80. So it means that the both of them are the same. In that case, I can say let you equate it or you substitute it with another variable. Let y be equal to x to the power of 3. So this will be y, which is this, to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 2 equals to 80. All right. So when we are looking for the solutions, first of all, we want to look for any of the solution that will make any value of y that will make this 0. Or let's rewrite this. We have y cubed plus y squared minus 80 equals to 0. Any value of y that makes this left hand side be equal to 0 is a solution. Okay, so I can try different numbers, but for the purpose of this, let's try y equals to 4. So if y is 4, we'll be having 4 to the power of 3 plus 4 to the power of 2 minus 80. And that will be 4 to the power of 3 is 64. 16, 4 squared is 16 minus 80. 64 plus 16 is 80. 80 minus 80 is 0. So it means that y equal to 4 is a solution of this algebraic problem. Alright, so now I can say if y is equals to 4, then it means that y minus 4 equals to 0. I'll be making use of this to divide this polynomial to get the other solutions for y. So we have y cubed plus y squared minus 80, and then we are dividing by y minus 4. That's what we call long division. So let's move quickly. Y cubed divided by y is going to be y squared. It means that you are reducing one part of the y. So y squared, I'm going to write it here. But before that, please, I have y cubed, y squared, and I don't have the next, which is y. So I'm just going to add it plus, but it will have a coefficient that makes it insignificant, which is 0. So plus 0y, then minus 80. So y squared times y will be y cubed. Y squared times 4 is minus 4y squared. Subtract this part from this part. We have this minus this, y cubed minus y cubed 0, not important. Y squared minus y squared, that will be 5y squared. So we have 5y squared, and then we bring down 0y. The next thing we do is to divide 5y squared by y. 5y squared divided by y will be 5y. So we'll be having plus 5y. 5y times 5y is times y, is 5y squared. 5y times minus 4 is minus 20y. So if you subtract 5y squared minus itself is 0, while 0 minus 20 is plus 20. So that's 20y, then minus 80. We'll do the same thing again. 20y divided by y is just 20. So plus 20. 20 times y is 20y. 20 times 4 is 80. And then we have minus 80. So if you subtract, we'll be having 20 minus itself 0, minus 80 plus 80 0. So we've gotten to the end of this division. So it means that we'll be having y minus 4 and y squared plus 5y plus 20 as the factors of this polynomial. Now we don't know what the values of y from this, but let's see if we can get the values of y using the quadratic formula. Here's a quadratic equation. So the quadratic formula says that if you have a, let's say if you have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, then it means that the values of x are equal to minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. All right, so now we just have, instead of x's we have y's, so it might be a bit different, but the value of a here is 1, the coefficient b is 5, and c is 20. So that's what we'll be using to get the values of y. So now we have y equals minus b, which is minus 5, plus minus the square root of b squared, which is 5 squared, minus 4 times a times c. 4 times a is the coefficient of y, which is 1. 4 times 1 times c, 20, divided by 2 times a, which is 2 times 1. So this is minus 5 plus minus the square root of 5 squared, which is 25. And 4 times 1 is 4 times 20 is 80, divided by 2. So we'll be having minus 5 plus minus the square root of 25 minus 80 is minus 55, divided by 2. Now, when we have the square root of a negative number, it means that that number is going to be a complex number. This is what I mean. The square root of, for instance, the square root of minus a is equal to the square root of minus 1 times the square root of a. And the square root of minus 1 is the same thing as I. I is an imaginary number because we cannot get the square root of minus 1. So I times a, the square root of a, sorry. So it will be the square root of ai. It's the same process here. This will be minus 5 plus minus the square root of 55i divided by 2. So it means that y is either minus 5 plus the square root of 55i over 2, or minus 5 minus the square root of 55i over 2. However, for this problem, we can't get complex numbers. The only real number we have is when y was equal to 4. This is a complex number. This is a complex number. We can't use the complex number. So we are going to cancel out the both of them and use y as 4. Remember, our problem was not to get the value of y. Y was imagined. Okay, y was a variable we brought into the question. The problem is for x, so we are not yet true. So remember, y was equal to 4. And from our initial substitution, we said y should be equal to x cubed. So it means that x cubed is equal to 4. And to get the value of x, you take the cube root of both sides. The cube root of this side and also the cube root of 4. So x will be equal to 4 to the power of 1 over 3. That is the final answer. Bye-bye.